Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw, editorial director at TigerFitness.com, and we are not the Hodge twins.
No. But he's out angling me just by. I think he said he just sat in front. He jockeyed for position.
Mark, look.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing there. I can't compete with that guy.
Mine's more violent. I mean, it's more of like you're like cuddling. I'm like slamming you against the wall.
I'm like the. It takes me a lot of focus. I need a pre-workout just to be able to do that.
I don't want to take too much time in the video. When I was in high school, that's all I wanted to do. So I would sit there like after we train, I'd be like, trying to get it to move.
You know what? Guys watching this video are probably going to think, hey, look at these two dorks. They decided just to dress like this.
This is all we wear.
No, this is completely by accident, guys. This is completely by accident. But we are good looking nonetheless. Guys, this video I want to talk about overcomplication. Me and Mark both answer a lot of questions on email, on the forums, on whatever. We get a lot of people worried that they're not going to make gains. They're looking for magic programs. They're looking for magic secrets. They're looking for magic diets. Mark, I just want to talk to you a little bit because Mark's more in the bodybuilding end. I'm more of the power building end, powerlifting end. But when it comes to overthinking, doesn't matter what you're doing in the iron game, most younger trainees tend to overthink things. Mark, when I talk to people, I tell them, look, just focus on consistency. Pick a workout that's going to motivate you to get your ass to the gym, get your food in line, and use a good exercise selection. Just be patient. When you get these questions on these overthinking questions, how do you approach them?
I usually, and I know your channel, I'm not going to curse, but I usually use a curse word when I'm responding, and I'm like, stop freaking overthinking this. It's pretty simple. I mean, especially when you're starting out, you want to get adequate calories, and I recommend tracking macronutrients so you can increase them when needed, and you want to train really, really hard and heavy. I like when people the problem is marketing. There's so many different people trying to sell stuff, from intermittent fasting to carb backloading to, just good old if it fits your macros, flexible dieting to bro dieting. Everybody wants a new angle, but at the end of the day, if you get the proper amount of macronutrients and you train really hard, regardless of if you train each body part twice a week, once a week, or a full body split, you're going to make gains.
One of the things that I run into a lot is guys aren't making gains, and they'll say, what workout should I do? What workout should I do? And most times I'll just tell them, you don't need a better workout. You just probably need to simplify and work harder and focus more on maximizing each set.
Yes.
Because, a lot of these guys, I don't know what it was like when you first started lifting, but when I first started lifting, back Arnold was talking about, pushing the last 3-4 reps of every set or what counted.
That's when growth occurs. That's exactly what he said. He said those last 3 reps when it hurts, when you can't do it, that's when you grow.
That's what I preach to guys, and it seems like a lost art because nowadays everybody is pushing the 5x5s. Nobody is doing these sets where you're taking them, for trying to push them for the last 3-4 reps, and that's kind of the core of what I preach. So
it's a little different. I mean, a lot of what we do is empirical, is anecdotal. Science says a lot of things. Science says that going to failure, I've heard going to failure if you're a natural is counterproductive, yet if you're on stuff is productive. I'm still not understanding that completely because at the end of the day, muscle growth is mainly elicited by progressive overload. And basically what Arnold was doing was a rudimentary form of progressive overload where you'd overload and go for that extra rep or that extra 5 pounds. So Arnold, believe it or not, was going for the most effective way to induce hypertrophy, which is progressive overload. So I don't care if you're on chicken or if you're on that other stuff. At the end of the day, you need to challenge your muscles. You need to grow. You need to progressively overload them. And the thing the 5x5 and all those go by is the fact that, hey, okay, now we're going to progressively increase the weight by 0.2 or whatever % each week. And that's great. But what if you can do 0.3? What if you could do 1%? What if you're having a really good day? And that's where you just go balls to wall, and that's Dorian Yates' style as well.
Guys, it's really rather simple. If you think about it, the further you get into a set, the more muscle fibers you're recruiting. You don't need studies. You don't need studies to prove this. You don't need, I mean, there are studies, there is research that reveals this information, but it's just common sense. The harder you push into a set, the more muscle fibers you're going to recruit. It's not rocket science. So
yeah, it's it's everything that science seems to validate long term is something that we've been doing in the bodybuilding and powerlifting community for years.
So, overthinkers, you don't need magic programs. All you really need to do is get into the gym, be consistent, stop missing workouts, stop focusing, stop worrying about finding a magic program. Just start working every set. Make every set magic. Push it hard.
And I just like to say that, you ever notice that bodybuilders tend to be dumb? It's because the ones making gains, they're not thinking.
They're not thinking. They're not thinking. All right, guys.
We're definitely making gains because we're stupid.
Yeah, I don't think. Look, I've been doing this 29 years. I don't think too much. I just go in and tear it up. That's just what I like to do.
Look, we're training chest with Ronnie tonight, right?
Yep.
Am I going to go like, hey, Ronnie, are you at your 0.4% max? No, we're just going to go lift some heavy weight.
Yeah, Ronnie, what is the theory behind your... Look, Ronnie lifts heavy-ass weights. I think Ronnie front squatted more than me and Mark will ever think about back.
Front squatted me and Steve. Just put them...
So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, there's a Q&A link below. Come on over, post your questions in that Q&A link. I answer every question posted in that Q&A. Mark has a Q&A over at Tiger Fitness
I'm all
Forum.
caught up on that, so feel free to post some new stuff.
Yeah, we actually respond to questions. And if you've made it this far in this video and yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I would appreciate the support.
Yeah, subscribe.
So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.